Hey, the FB ConverSEO overhaul. It's almost complete. We've got rid of the tab. We've got rid of the open graph search because Facebook got rid of the open graph API-based search because of the recent scandal without mentioning any names. You know who you are, kind of screwed it up for everyone. But okay, I'm actually happy that this happened because it just makes how we're doing our marketing that much more effective and powerful, which is being real about it, actually engaging and interacting on a real person-to-person basis, not bot-to-bot basis, which is kind of nowhere. And anyway, I didn't come here to rant. Just wanted to show you how the new FB ConverSEO works. We've integrated it so that you're going to be using this all day long, every day. Whenever you're on Facebook, whenever you're doing any kind of Facebook marketing, this is what you're going to want to be using. So we've made it integrated within your everyday browser. I'll show you that in a second. That's this little tab over here. For those of you that aren't aware of how the search works, because they got rid of the open graph search, it means there is no more search API. There's no more being able to go to the FB ConverSEO tab and search and get those results. And I'm happy because the results I was getting a lot of the times were just way off. They weren't right. They weren't accurate. And they weren't even related to the searches that the keywords I was typing in a lot of the time. So happy that that's all changed now. So what do the users see when they do a search? This is exactly what they see: social media marketing. Someone does a search, social media marketing, providing they're in the same location as you, same region, you're going to see pretty much the same results as this. And then how do you grab all of these and analyze all of them? That's the question, which is what we did with the FB ConverSEO API search. We pull them all in and then analyze them. So I'm actually happy that now this is the way it is, because we don't need to go by what the API is saying, because the API is not what users are seeing. This is what users are seeing. So we want to grab all of these URLs. We have this little upload button here. Click that. Get this little pop-up that comes up, and you go ahead and add this into the relevant category. This is SMM, social media marketing. And all these pages, all these get added to that group. And the way to access all of that is clicking here. And there's this little tiny bug we're working on getting out. It'll be out as soon as we can. But this is also not the finished version. This is as it is now. We have a much nicer way to integrate this within the browser so that it's going to be even nicer using this all the time. But the main idea here is to have all of your different folders and niches that you're always going to want to be interacting and sharing from and with and to, as well as groups. You can also add your groups into here, but we'll do a whole webinar on strategy, how to use this and turn your Facebook marketing into an absolute powerhouse, so that you're instantly finding the best content, always sharing the content. And if you're always finding and sharing the best content in your niche, you're always going to be generating the most interest, the most engagement, the most likes. And that's just the way it goes, right? You don't have to think about sharing. You know that this is now the most popular content because what you've done is right-clicked, ordered by likes, and now you know that from this fan page, this is right now the most popular content. Let's go to the next fan page. Which is the third most popular talked about fan page on Facebook to do with social media marketing, Social Media Examiner. And you know what? It's only 2,184 people talking about that. You go to some of these other sites like cats and dogs. I mean, obviously it's all relative, but we're talking about hundreds of thousands and millions of people talking about it. This one has got 3,165,338 people talking about it. But again, it's a cat, right? It's a cat site, so there's not much ROI going on there. This is where the leads are. If you're doing social media marketing, it's a bit boring, but that's where they are. If you're looking for just general traffic, this is the kind of stuff you want to be doing. So it depends on what you're doing, what your strategy is, how you want to be using but the key is to always know that you don't need to think about the niche that you're in. You just need to go do a quick search. It'll bring back all of the latest posts from these fan pages. No point doing it once a day or even twice a day at all. Leave it for a day or two or three. Let them generate more likes, more content, more posts, and then come back and see how that page is updated, so that you're constantly and always sharing the best, most popular content. And if you're always sharing the best, most popular content, you're always going to be most popular and also getting the most engagement, which is what you're looking for. So that when you do share your own stuff, it's going to also have that same, oh, what has he posted? right? So your stuff has to be as equally engaging and as equally awesome. So by you constantly, sharing and surrounding yourself with the best content in the niche, you're going to have an idea, a really good idea of what people are going to want to see, the kind of content that does really well. So that when you do craft your own post related to you, your personal, your blog, whatever it's going to be, you're always sharing the most popular stuff in this niche anyway. So you're just naturally going to have a much better idea of how to craft the post, the content, the topic, and so on, so that you're going to get the most engagement you could possibly get when you post your own money sites. Okay, so that's the new FB ConverSEO. It's fully integrated everyday browser. I'm going to do a whole webinar where I'm showing exactly how to warm up accounts, go and get completely targeted followers and users, engagement from day one, likes from day, shares from day one. We're going to do that. I'm going to do that in a webinar, and we're going to have that training definitely soon, as soon as we're done finishing up Browsio, and we're almost there. I believe that this version is going to be the version that everyone's going to get access to. So look out for this over the next week or so. Those of you in the beta group, you can now download this. It's in the Skype group. So get into the Skype mastermind and you will be able to download this version right now. Those of you that are not in the Skype group, comment below, comment in the group, ask about it. I'll happily send you the link. All right. So hope you enjoyed that. A lot to come, and see you in the group. Let me know what you think.